Welcome, everybody. This is The Breakfast Club. I'm DJ Envy. She's Angela Yee, and that is Charlamagne the God. Now,
Salutations!
Over the weekend, we had a member of The Breakfast Club. We have to bring him to court. Now, we were at iHeartRadio Music Festival out in Vegas. Amazing time. Everybody was having a good time.
Always a great time.
The Breakfast Club was going to host. As we were walking down the hall, we heard security say, hey, you guys!
Clear the hall!
Clear the hall!
Everybody move! Nobody can walk!
Now put it back up, please. So as we were walking, we were thinking maybe it's Barack Obama.
Well, it had to be, right?
Hillary Clinton. Maybe Donald Trump. We didn't know who it was.
Had to be some type of diplomat.
When we got into the Warner Lounge, which is a lounge where we drink a lot of tequila, they said it was Miley Cyrus. We said, Miley?
Now, by the way, let the record show that it was everybody else that was really, really upset. And everybody was talking about how upset they were.
Yeah, I was upset too. So then we were going to do our thing. We were hosting the CW pre-show. Mm-hmm. And as we were talking, we explained what happened. And Charlamagne said this.
I said that Miley Cyrus cleared the hallway. Miley Cyrus's people cleared the hallway to let her through. She's not a presidential candidate. She's not a diplomat. I don't know who the hell she thinks she is.
Now, he said something about black people, too.
I also said Miley used to be black, but she stopped being black once it stopped being profitable.
So all of a sudden, what happened? Miley fans started texting. Everybody started going on social media, started going crazy. And what happened? They started texting Miley Cyrus's manager, who just happened to be on stage because...
His name is Adam.
Wait, her fans were texting his manager?
Well, they were on social media. They were
Oh.
on social media, but there were people texting her manager. So
what I heard from other iHeart executives is that Miley Cyrus's social media manager said, Charlamagne is talking shit.
Right.
Yes.
So what happened? Miley Cyrus was supposed to kick off the show. So here we are on stage. Miley's on stage. The manager's on stage. So what does Charlamagne do? He walks around and he gives everybody a handshake.
Like I always do.
When he went to this guy, the guy says,
no.
I'm not shaking your effing hand.
Mind you, he's a white bald-headed guy. All right? I don't know who this white bald-headed guy is. Oh, yeah, he's on screen. That's him, Adam.
Yeah, that's him.
And so I said to him, well, who the F are you? And then I said, do you have a problem? I will slap the out you.
Yeah, then you invited him to your genitals. Then
never happened.
Yes, you did. Then it was face to face.
So you actually heard that happen.
Yeah, so Charlamagne didn't even know he said, I'll slap the ish out of you.
I did. I knew I said that.
Oh, so they got into each other's face. And
he told me I was a racist.
He did tell Charlamagne
I told him
to
get his white ass away from me.
He did tell him that. We surrounded him. And Charlamagne said...
We didn't surround him.
We did.
Stop it.
Well, all right. You were on the left. Wax was on the right. I was in the middle. What do you call that?
It's a triangle offense.
Triangle offense. All right. So Charlamagne said, I will slap the ish on you. And he replied...
And I'm just going to stand here.
And I'm just going to stand here.
And I understand that language.
I didn't understand
he white
it
man
either.
me. He white man.
Yeah. I was confused.
That was you're going to jail. You're going to get sued.
That's what I felt too. Yes. I was like, oh, he's about to sue
But it's
you.
just a respect thing. Number one, I didn't know who he was. So if you stand in my vicinity and I go to shake your hand and you look me up and down and tell me, nah, you're not shaking my effing hand, automatically I think you a foe.
Well, let's open up the phone lines. 800-585. Turn up a little bit. 800-585-1051. Was Charlamagne wrong? Miley Cyrus was opening the show. She was performing for our iHeartRadio Music Festival.
Let the record show he did apologize.
He did apologize, okay. And he said he was unaware of them clearing the halls. It said it wasn't his security. And it was actually the building security.
And also let the record show I was not the only one that was upset. I wasn't even really upset. It was really all the white people at iHeart that was more upset.
So was Charlamagne wrong? Should he have asked
Was I wrong for telling the truth?
Was he wrong? Was Miley Cyrus the good girl in this case and had nothing to do with it? Had no idea? It wasn't her security. It was the building security. Mm-hmm. Was she just being white and happy and wanted to perform?
White
was Charlamagne?
And so I guess I was being black and bad.
Black and bad.
If she was white and happy, I was black and angry, huh, Envy? That's why people don't think you black right now. Take off that Hampton sweatshirt.
I was setting the scene up. 800-585-1051. Who was right? Was Charlamagne right or was he wrong? Call us now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
First of all, you understand about the iHeart Music Festival. Everybody backstage is doing their job. They've had some of the biggest stars ever in life, from Paul McCartney to
Prince,
Rihanna, Prince. All of these people have been backstage at the iHeart Music Festival. Nobody tripping off any celebrities back there.
Not at all. So
do we know for a fact that Miley Cyrus gave those instructions? Because I want to make sure we know that.
Well, we get into that part of the story.
So as we were doing our pre-broadcast on the CW.
Well, no, but let's put one more thing.
What?
Everybody was complaining when we was in the Warner Lounge.
Yes.
Everybody was complaining that Miley cleared the hall.
Correct.
Like it was a thing.
Right.
Yes.
So while we were doing our broadcast on the CW, we brought it up and talked about the story. Charlamagne said what happened.
I said that it was whack. I said she's not a presidential candidate. She's not a diplomat. Everybody backstage is just doing their job. Nobody tripping off no Miley Cyrus.
Correct. So when he said that, I guess Miley Cyrus's fans went crazy on social media.
Yes.
And the manager, I guess people on her team started texting the manager who was on stage because she was actually opening the show. She was on stage too.
Well, Angela Yee asked me also, who was I looking forward to seeing? And I said everybody black. And I said her, Chance the Rapper, Alicia Keys, and I said Miley used to be black, but she stopped being black once it stopped being profitable.
Correct. She used to date Mike Will Made It. She used to wear grills and all that.
Now, I don't think this guy was on stage just because Miley was performing, because he was standing right behind me. You understand what I'm saying?
So what do you think? He was there for a good time?
I think he wanted to say something to me.
Oh.
Yeah. But I was just shaking. I always shake everybody's hand, camera people, everyone, because I feel like everybody helps us to look good. So I went to go shake this guy's hand, didn't know who he was, and he looked me up and down and said, nah, I'm not shaking your effing hand.
Right.
And I said, well, who the F are you? And he said, well, I'm Miley's manager. And I said, well, do you have a problem? And he said, yeah, I got a problem. I don't like you talking about Miley, whatever. And I said, well, Miley and your team shouldn't have cleared the hall like she's the president. And he was like, we would never do something like that.
So mind you, I didn't know what was going on at this time because I'm, we're all live on air, so I'm practicing my scenes and I'm looking at my notes. Charlamagne says, Envy, did they clear the hall today? I was like, yeah. Who cleared the hall? I was like, Miley Cyrus people.
Exactly.
And then he says, how do you know it's Miley Cyrus people? I'm like, because they cleared the halls and said Miley Cyrus is coming.
He was like, we would never do something like that. Who on my team said to clear the hall? Miley's the most humble person in the world, whatever. And then he said something slick to me, which caused me to say, man, get your white ass away from me. I'll slap the shit out you. And he said, you're a racist.
He did that.
He said, everybody knows you're a racist.
You did say you slapped the ish out of him, and then you invited him to your genitals.
I did not. Stop saying
that.
Yes, you did.
No,
I did not.
invite him to your genitals.
I
heard it.
I did not invite him to my genitals.
They was in each other's faces so tight, like they almost kissed each other. They were so close.
If I'm telling y'all, I said I would slap the shit out of him. If I told you, I'm telling y'all, I told him to get his white ass away from me. Why would I not remember? I told him to suck my.
I heard that.
Okay,
No, you didn't.
He heard you say it.
I heard it.
What you saw and heard was suck my energy. All right, but those words never came out of my mouth.
Know. So anyway. They got into it, and he was like, no, that didn't happen. So we're asking, 800-585-1051, was Charlamagne right? Now, mind you, Miley Cyrus was there opening up the show. She's done a bunch of iHeart festivals, but Charlamagne wanted to beef with the manager, told him F you and invite him to his genitals.
So you want to kiss artist ass? Like, and that's the thing I hate. I hate when everybody's behind the scenes talking about something, but they don't acknowledge it. But then when I acknowledge it, I'm the bad guy. When I acknowledge what actually happened,
I thought it was great content.
I'm the bad guy.
I can't wait to talk about this Monday on the radio.
Yeah.
Let's go to the phone
lines. His name is
lines.
Adam, by the way. Good morning,
he's from
Adam.
Queens. What up, Adam? Queens all day, son. 800-585-1051. Let's go to the phone lines. We have Key on line 8. Good morning, Key.
Hey, good morning.
Hey, so we're asking, Charlamagne right or wrong?
Charlamagne, you are dead wrong. You know this.
Why is he wrong?
First of all, Charlamagne, you just gave up the other day for white people calling a cop on a black girl for being a black girl. You know they call the cops on us for less. Why are you talking about this?
So I'm not supposed to talk reckless to this white man because I'm scared?
You're supposed to do it on the low. You're supposed to be like,
Okay.
So you think Charlamagne was wrong?
yes.
Okay.
No, both of them were wrong. Charlamagne was just wrong on how he handled it. I'll put it that way.
And what's your name, honey?
Please.
Keith. All right, Keith. Thank you.
Have a good day, honey. All right? I like this new you, Envy. I like this new you. I like this. Bro.
Oh, my goodness.
I like this.
Hello,
You're so
who's this?
fluid.
Hi, this is Sophie.
Hey, Sophie. I got to call you honey because if not, it's going to sound right.
No.
So I'm just calling you honey.
You don't
I
got to
mean it
call
like
her
that.
honey.
But
She may not
anyway.
want to be called honey.
But anyway, who you think was right or wrong?
I think Charlamagne was right. I mean, people don't like to hear the truth, but if dude got mad, he can't be mad at anyone but himself. These are their predatory marketing and branding tactics that they're using for profit on black people. And then when it's no longer profitable, she goes back to her country roots.
That's a fact.
And no one blinks an eye.
Ma, that wasn't the question. We're not talking about that. That wasn't the question.
But those are the things that pissed him off, though. Those are the things that made him mad.
Tell him to he'll slap fire out of him?
All right, if that's what you got out of it, I'm going to let you slide.
I mean, what's the question? What's the question you're asking then? Are you saying is he wrong for telling dude he'll slap him?
Yes.
No.
Okay.
I would have told dude I would have slapped him too. Like, you coming at me with all this aggression and force and we've never met before.
Word.
I'm definitely going to look at you sideways. Like, okay, well, what's the problem then? And if you continue to come at me in some type of way, I will tell you, yeah, I'm a smash.
But
absolutely.
But if you add him and a host is going at your artist, would you shake his hand?
I mean, don't get me wrong. I would have told him flat out, like, nah, nigga, you was talking about my artist. Let's not, go there. I'm not going to be friendly with you. At least state the reason why. If you're going to
that's all I'm saying.
In hostile,
that's all I'm saying.
I'm going to come at you even more aggressive and hostile because now I don't understand where this piece is even
That's all I'm saying. I didn't know who dude was. All I see is this bald-headed white dude standing behind me who don't want to shake my hand.
He had a hat on.
He could be a domestic terrorist. I don't trust bald-headed, hostile white dudes. I'm serious. My anxiety already messed up because we're in this building, this vicinity with all these people. I don't know this dude.
I just want to put out there that they were arguing like face to face, yelling "F you" to each other. Well, he
ain't say all that.
Charlamagne was yelling "F you" to him loud, like yelling.
Yeah.
And
invited him to his genitals.
He had no clue what was going on. 20 minutes later, it was like there was an altercation. There was an argument.
But by the way, I did not invite him to my genitals.
I'm telling you, you did.
I told him get his white ass away from me, and I'll slap this shit out you.
800-585-1051 when Breakfast Club
I
called.
would never threaten somebody with a good time.
Who is wrong? It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Everybody, is DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We're in Breakfast Club Court right now. Now, if you just joined us, I'll just give you a brief synopsis. iHeartRadio Festival in Vegas this weekend. We were walking down the hall. We had to do the pre-show on the CW. As we were walking down the hall, security was like, "Hey, move out the way. Get out the way. Clear the hall." We kept walking and went into the Warner Lounge to get some tequila. And while we were there, we heard that it was Miley Cyrus's people that was clearing the hall.
Let the record show that a lot of people from iHeart were very upset, very disappointed that diva-like behavior was being displayed. Now, we don't know if that came from Miley. We don't know if that came from Miley people. That was just the order that was sent throughout the hallway.
Right. So anyway, as we were doing our pre-show, Charlamagne was talking about it on air. We were all actually talking about it on air. Then Charlamagne made this remark that I think really pissed him off even more.
I just simply said that she's not a presidential candidate. You know what I'm saying? She's not a diplomat. And, who is she to want to clear the halls? I said, that's whack. That's lame. And then, Angela Yee asked me who was I looking forward to seeing, and I said everybody black. And I named her and Chance the Rapper and Alicia Keys.
Her, the artist, not Miley Cyrus, the artist.
And I said Miley used to be black, but she stopped being black once it stopped being profitable.
Right. So
that's a fact.
I guess Miley Cyrus's social media went crazy, and I guess the manager started getting calls from the team, so he was on stage. Miley Cyrus was actually opening up the show Saturday night, and as Charlamagne went to shake his hand, didn't know who he was.
I didn't know who he was.
I said, "I'm not shaking your effing hand."
Anybody who knows me, anybody who's worked with me, they know I shake everybody's hand just because that's the respect you should show humans. And I went to go shake this guy's hand, and he looked me up and down and said, "Nah, I'm not shaking your effing hand." Now I don't know who this dude is. He didn't state his issue, so automatically I just think he's a foe. So my next question is, do you have a problem? And he was like, "Yeah, I got a problem." So by then, it's on after that.
So we're asking who was right, who was wrong. Was Charlamagne right? That is the question, all right? Let's go to the phone lines. We have Jay. Jay, good morning. Jay?
This is Doc.
All right. Okay. So was Charlamagne right, bro?
Yeah, Charlamagne right. He's just doing his job, and dude was in the right too for standing up for his peoples, hands down.
That's true.
So everybody was right.
But he should have stated his claim, stated his case, because I didn't know who he was. I just thought he was
not on stage though. Not on stage, not in front of the world. That's between you and him. Two grown men, handle your business. Step off stage, and this is why I ain't shake your hand.
I just thought he was a white man trying me. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah, that's you though. That's how you give it up.
All right, well, if that's how he gives it up. Hello, who's this?
My name is Alicia.
Hey, Alicia. Now, we're talking about Charlamagne. Was he right?
Absolutely. I just don't understand who Miley Cyrus felt that she was, or the building security felt how important she was. They needed to shut down hallways for her to walk around. And then on top of that, there's a way to address situations like that other than to be disrespectful and rude and not shake somebody's hand who addresses you and says hello.
Well, I would say this. After we spoke to Adam, which is her manager, he said that he didn't tell security to do that. He feels maybe the building was a little too, aggressive with Miley Cyrus, that it wasn't his. Nobody from his team would ever tell people to clear the hallway like that. So
I didn't see them do that for nobody else, though.
But I also wasn't in the hallway that much. I think when we were first coming in, that's when it happened.
I was. I saw Chance the Rapper walk through the hallway.
Yeah, I wasn't in the hallway to see none of that.
I saw artists walking through the hallway. I didn't see them do that for nobody else.
But they said it wasn't his team. They said it was probably building security that just got a little excited.
So I guess I don't understand what made the building believe that Miley Cyrus is more important than anybody else.
Exactly.
But that's what I said.
Who made the decision? How do you talk to somebody like that when they come up to you and do the man thing, which is to shake your hand and say hello? You don't be a dick about it. I mean, if you have a problem, open your mouth and use your words. We're grown.
That's right.
Open your mouth and use your
words.
words.
Exactly.
You sound like
use
a teacher.
Your words.
Are you a teacher?
I'm not a teacher. I manage a dental office, so I deal with
use your words.
Use your words.
People all day.
All right. Well, thank you so much. What's the moral of the story, guys?
The moral of the story is I don't like people talking to me crazy, but I especially don't like a white man talking to me crazy. Okay? Like, who the hell are you? And, Adam did apologize.
He did. He apologized and shook everybody's hand and said he's sorry. It was a misunderstanding. So shout out to
I'm going to be honest, I still don't like him.
Okay.
I just don't lie. I mean, I just tell you, first impressions are a mother effort. You know what I'm saying? Like, that just says a lot about you and your character.
But that's what he's supposed to do. He's supposed to ride for his artist, so I'm not mad.
Yeah, but at least it's all I'm saying is let me know that.
Right.
Don't just not shake my hand, look me up and down. I don't know anything at that point.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? At least when you say I'm Miley Cyrus manager, now I know why you upset.
Gotcha.
But listen, I've been approached by a lot of different people in this industry. It's a way to approach. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
That's all I'm saying.
Feels like the whole thing was a miscommunication from the beginning.
That's all it was. But
It
it makes for great content on the radio.
Yeah, but iHeartRadio was a great time. And let me shout out to our board op and producer, Dramos, who had the most amazing time.
Drop one includes bombs for Dramos.
When he checked into his room,
he got the iHeart stimulus package, baby. That's how they know you love you, Drum.
There was a man in his room laying on the bed, half naked with a shower on.
That's right.
And when he walked over, when he opened the door, what did the man tell you?
I said, come on in.
There you go. Come on in.
Wow. And what did you do, Drum?
He came on in.
You let him come on in. You let him come on in, didn't you, Drum?